to MDC President, Dr. Mariano Lirin, CPA, to the ever young and active CABM Dean, Edgardo Buhayang, MBA, Vice President for Finance and Administration, Sir Artemio Gulilat, CPA, Sir. Vice Accountancy Head, Ms. Angelica Balatucan, CPA. To all GPA students, to the beautiful GPA President, Ms. Angelica Laika Pancho, GPA officers, students, ladies and gentlemen, have a pleasant good afternoon and happy GPA Big Day. So thank you for inviting me, for giving me this opportunity to share with you the Kolbahinam theme, how to balance love, studies, and career in the new normal. So in all areas in our life, we have to balance. So I'll be sharing with you a PowerPoint presentation. Let me share with you. Okay, we have here the theme, the life balance with relating to work, studies, and love. So this is surrounded by family, career, health, money, vacation, business, friends, the workplace, and of course, your study. So we will relate this into accounting equation. Debit is equal to credit. So it's you have there, debit must always be balanced with credit. So the same with our life, we have to balance love, studies, and career in this new normal. So we have here, life is like a riding bicycle. To keep you in balance, you must keep moving. That is from Albert Einstein. We have also the balancing wheel of our life, that we have to balance. The love there is at the center. You have to balance at the same time your financial aspect, your work. Here as a student here, you have to balance your studies. Then your achievement, your learning, your fun, meaning you have to enjoy, your health, and the environment, and the people around you, which are your friends and your family. So that is the time you have to take a helicopter view of your life so that you can bring things back into balance. We are using here the Ateneo. So my first sharing focused on the 5 tips or strategies from Ateneo, which is known as equal strategies for achieving a healthy work-life balance. So equal stands for letter E, establish boundaries. Q, quiet space. You have to allocate or allot as quiet space. U is unplug. A is allocate your time. And L is listen to and love yourself. So we have to define each. Here, E, establish boundaries. Studying from home does not mean being available 24/7. You have to observe study hours like you did before the lockdown. This means You psychologically clock in and clock out. Some find it helpful to continue following their routine where you want to wear your clothes in school uniforms and you can put a makeup. Do not forget as well to observe lunch hours and any coffee break, or we have called your recess time. Most of all, you have to make sure you keep your weekends sacred so you can attend virtually a holy mass through online masses. Q for quiet space. Admittedly, finding a quiet space where one can study with a minimal distractions may be impossible for those who live in small homes. However, for those who can, you can try your best to designate a corner, even a small space or table, which you can call a study space that family members will not invade. Avoid working in a dining table, a bed, or in front of a TV, where distractions abound. Also, you can solicit your family members to help you managing the environmental noise, especially when you need to participate during online classes, wherein there is unwanted sounds, noise, that make listening and concentrating difficult. So that is for letter Q, quiet space. Third is unplug. Unplugging means literally switching off your computers, your cell phones, your gadgets. It means not reading work or school-related emails, not answering school or work-related calls, and not scheduling any meeting beyond your designated hours. Remember that when you unplug, you allow your body to transition into your other roles at home. You can take care of your siblings. If you're a daughter or a son as a family member, you can help your parents to do some household chores. Also, you can give yourself the opportunity to devote your downtime to other pursuits. Reward yourself at the end of the day by relaxing. Make sure that you remain socially connected as well with others. Next is allocate. You have to allocate, so be mindful that not everyone can observe regular study hours while homebound. Distributing the usual time may be the solution for students who find themselves performing other vital functions as you study. Devoting pockets of time to household responsibilities instead of multitasking may be more effective. So that is allocating your time. You have to budget your time. That is the best definition of allocate. You budget. We will use the managerial accounting term. Listen to and love yourself. So what do you mean by listen to and love yourself? Do you find yourself worrying if a family member will be contract with the virus? And are you feeling anxious? Does the lockdown intensify feelings of isolation? Does the news make you feel angry and stressed? Are you sleeping less? Is your body experiencing any aches and pains? So that is the sharing all about the Ateneo. We have here another tools or techniques aside from the Ateneo. So we will go back with our basic accounting equation again. In Ateneo, when you have observed, it focuses in work life. So there is a missing. There is no love over there. The last one is love of yourself. So I will give you another techniques or tools or strategies to balance life, love, and studies at the same your career in the new normal. So I'll be sharing with you 10 tools or strategies in achieving life balance, love, studies, and career in the new normal. First is think positive. Second is create a schedule and prioritize. Third, communicate what you're doing. Fourth, make a positive study environment. 5, avoid distractions. 6, take care of yourself. 7, have time for everything. 8, have self-control and be confident. 9, forgive and apologize. And 10, have rules. So we will tackle this one by one. First is think positive. Our mind is very powerful tool in our everyday undertaking, especially this time, the COVID pandemic. If we are stressful, so it will bring a negative impact as to our life. Our mind, the brain itself, will give a negative result or action. So you have, or we have to think positive. If you are thinking positive, it will result that you are encouraged. At the same time, you are happy. Then if you are happy, you are also motivated. If you are motivated, you are enterprising, imaginative, optimistic, so you have a positive outlook, positive output in life, determined, and you are strong enough to face whatever trials, challenges in life. So your mind, as what I have mentioned, is a powerful thing, powerful tool. When you fill it with positive thoughts, your life will start to change. That is from John Assaraf. Second, or number 2, create a schedule and prioritize. The other term for that is thinking ahead, creating a schedule and prioritize. Manage your time. So learning how effectively manage your time. Setting a schedule that will help in managing time. Do not forget to include a buffer between your plans, such as coffee break, your recess time, a walk away from a bench or a computer screen, or from your gadgets, your cell phone. You can have an exercise, you can socialize and rest. Outside of basic periods, try to keep routines of your study hours. So writing a schedule is a great way of working out your priorities and the time it will take you to get things done. So that is the second tip or tool. Create a schedule and prioritize. For instance, you have a schedule for today. You have an exam. So what is your first exam? So you have to make a prioritize as to your study. Make a good study plan. Create reminders to think ahead. Time to plan. Creating a calendar with class times, work times, study times, and assignment or exam dates. That is a great place to start. Add them as soon as you know them, and this way you'll know exactly when your free time is. So you can schedule in social activities too. Third, communicate what you're doing. Let the people around you know what you're doing. There will be likely times where your studies must take a priority. But by communicating what's coming up, your friends, your family, your colleagues can help support you. Let your friends and family know too. Not everyone understands the demands of being a student and balancing other things. So be sure to tell them when you can socialize, when you can study, when is your study time, your schedule, and when you need helping or you can help running an errand. So that is the third, communicate what you're doing. Fourth, what you have to make a positive study environment. So make a positive study environment. This means it's essential you make sure your study space works for you. Hunching over your laptop in bed might work at the start, but it could lead to back and neck problems or affect your motivation. You're not motivated to study. And you have to remember at the same time, taking shorter breaks from screen, from your gadgets, for you to relax, even if a single 5 minutes, 10 minutes break for you to relax from your study or from your gadget, from your laptop. Working at your screen will feel you stressful in a whole day. So that is number 4, make a positive study environment. Number 5, avoid distractions. Prioritize during exam period. When it comes to balance as to your studies and love life, your exam are really put into great consideration. So if you want to balance your career or even your studies and love life, you need to have an understanding boyfriend, girlfriend, or even partner. So for now, if you have a love life na, you have to consider to have an understanding partner, a boyfriend or a girlfriend, to avoid distractions from your study. 6, take care of yourself. This is the most important because you have to take care of yourself. How can you take care of others if you can't take care of yourself? Under take care of yourself, you have to get plenty of sleep. A good night's sleep is very important for our body to stay healthy. And it will improve our mood and productivity. We can concentrate to study if we are able to have or to get plenty of sleep. Second, under take care of yourself, maintain a good nutrition habits. So don't forget to eat 3 healthy meals a day. Next is keep exercising. You have to be physically fit. Do not worry alone. Don't feel depressed, anxious during this COVID pandemic that you are always staying at home. Then you have to take a break from the news. Sometimes the news will cause us to worry more during this COVID pandemic. So love yourself first and everything else falls into line. You really have to love yourself to get anything done in this world. And this is from Lucelle Bell. Take care of yourself. Don't forget to do that for yourself. You can love others if you love yourself. 7. Number 7 is have time for everything. So you have already allocated time for your study, for your work, for your love, for your career. So you have time for everything. As to balance everything, you need to build a relationship such that there is a time for everything. You and your boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, your husband or your wife should have a respective daily routine. So you know the best time to call her and the best time to seek her attention. Once you have time for everything, your partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife will not disturb you during school hours, during your study hours, because she knows that you should be in class at that point or at that time. In order to really manage relationship and studies, you need to understand each other's time differences and adapt to it. If you play, play. If you work, you have time to work. If you study, you have time to study. Don't mix your work, your study, and whatever you want to. So you have time for everything. That is Jim Rohn. Concentrate on the present as you prepare for a brighter future. Your goal is you have to finish your 4 years college in business accountancy, and after that, you take the board exam. You want to become a CPA. So for now, even we are in the new normal, you have to concentrate on the present as you prepare for the brighter future. 8. Have self-control and be confident. So self-control is the key to self-esteem and self-confidence. Be bold and confident enough to tell your loved ones in a polite way that you want to study when the study time comes. But like what I have mentioned earlier, the very key there to your partner, to your loved ones, to your boyfriend, to your girlfriend, to your husband, to your wife is understanding. Understanding is the key so that you can balance your love, your life, and your career. So how to improve your self-control? You can meditate. You can reward yourself to make you happy. Then take a small steps by putting away your mobile phone so you have time for yourself, for your partner, to your family members. That is, have self-control and be confident for number 8. Number 9, forgive and apologize. In a world of career and uncertainty, relationship can be a secure foundation and a minimizer of stress. Don't make things more difficult by holding grudges. Communicate often when your partner show compassion toward their bad moods and celebrate their success. So, you have to first, you can ask forgiveness first. Ayaw ipasakain yung ego or pride. You can apologize. Take note for this. A successful relationship is often the first step toward a successful career. But remember also, class, that if you have a partner now or a boyfriend or a girlfriend, but your relationship is unhealthy. Why we can say that it's unhealthy? Because most of the time, even if a small thing or dili kayo reasonable, you keep on fighting. Mag-away lang mo for any unreasonable reason. Away, balik na pod. Away, balik na pod. If that is the scenario of your relationship, if magpadayon na siya, if maminyo mo pohon, the same thing will happen. So what you are going to do? If the other partner is not willing to change, what you are going to do? So move on. So maybe you are not for each other. Because take note, a successful relationship is a healthy relationship that will make each of you to grow. A successful relationship is often the first step toward a successful career. Last but not the least, 10 is have rules. Like I stated at the beginning, to balance studies and love life, it is a decision. You and your partner, if you have already a partner, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a husband or wife, has to make so as to excel and do well in college. So you have a decision, you have the rules. For instance, you have this rule: no calls during study hours. You have an exam tomorrow, so no calls during study hours. No chats during study hours. These good but funny rules. This can be help but give spice also to your relationship. You can also place penalties for whatever or whoever break the rules. Any call during study hours, you can attract a fine of 50 pesos, 20 pesos, 100 pesos. Whatever you can collect from your fines, you can have a date after. You can use that funds. If you disturb me during study hours, I will disturb you too. So that is some of your rules. Funny, right? But it spices up the fun in relationship. So if you want to feel the balance in studies and love, try to have rules in your relationship. So again, as a recap, the 10 tools in achieving life balance as to love, studies, and career in this new normal. 1 is think positive, the positive mindset. 2, create a schedule and prioritize. 3, communicate what you're doing. 4, make a positive, steady environment. We have 5, avoid distractions. 6 is take care of yourself. 7, have time for everything. 8, have self-control and be confident. 9, forgive and apologize. 10, have rules. So I'll be sharing as well the 6-word definition of winning. How you will be successful if you have this kind of attitude. So you need to possess this virtue. Virtue of perseverance, prayer, passion, patience, satisfaction, and success by Rubies. So what is perseverance? That is a noun. Definition is the quality that allows someone to continue trying to do something even though it is difficult. Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing there. So whether the situation now is difficult, you have to continue trying. That is the virtue of perseverance. How about passion? What is passion? Passion is the energy that comes from bringing more of you into what you do. Passion is about the enthusiasm you have for something. If you want to be successful, if you want to become a CPA, you have a passion. It's the thing you get energized just thinking about. It's the topic you never get tired of learning about. It's what you never get tired of talking about. It's where your creativity soars. It's being in that zone where you forget time, space, and even hunger because you are so engaged in what you are doing. That is passion. How about patience? Patience is not the ability to wait, but the ability to keep a good attitude while waiting, by Joyce Meyer. How about prayer? Prayer is the best weapon. Prayer is the best weapon we possess. It is the key that opens the heart of God. So during happy moments, happy time, praise God. Difficult moments, you have to seek God. Quiet moments, worship God. Painful moments, trust God. And every moments of our life, we have to thank God. I will share with you my short story life about prayer. Prayer is my powerful weapon during the time that I am very down. So I will share with you a short story. So I will see to it that there is hope because of prayer, because I use prayer as my best weapon. So I will start with my story when I was already married. I am very down to manage my life when at the time I lost our eldest son. So I have to start it. At the time I'm giving birth to our eldest son, we named him Piolo in the year 2005, May 13th. We are so glad that we are having him, but sad to know that upon his birth, he had a multiple congenital defects or anomalies. He had an imperforate anus, dilated right kidney, renal tubular acidosis or RTA, heart problems. So in short, he had a multiple congenital defects at birth. That is our eldest son. Thus, we are facing a family crisis during those times because my son underwent almost 5 series of surgical procedures. But still, he passed away. I lost my eldest son in the year 2012, June 1st, at his age of 7. So namatian ko kinamagwangan nga anak, year 2012. That was the most painful experience in my life. And in the year 2013, I am thankful, or we are thankful, because we're blessed, or I'm pregnant again with a baby boy. However, a shocking 7.2 magnitude earthquake hit here in our province. And a month after, if we remember, in the year 2013, there is a strong typhoon, Yolanda, hit in Bohol province as well, which causes me to panic and become physically unstable. Especially though during those times that we are still shaking due to some aftershock. Frequent running outside the house during aftershock, and as a result, another misfortune in my life. Within my 4 months pregnancy period, I experienced a miscarriage. That is the second tragic experience in my life. But my husband and I did not lose any hope, and we always pray. So prayer is our weapon during those times. We thank God in the year 2015. In the year 2015, December 19, we are blessed with another healthy baby boy. We named him Gabriel Liam. So that is my 5 years old son now. And another, in the year 2019, September 26, we are blessed with a twin baby girls. We named them Maya Chensi, and May Jenny. They are our 3 children now. They are our inspiration. So what is the lesson behind this story of my life? Despite of whatever tragedy, trials, challenges we have encountered, we know and realize there is always hope and light in our life. We have to continue to pray, trust God, that whatever problems, trials that we have encountered in life, there is always a hope for everything. So during this time of pandemic, if you feel any problems, depressed, you are you have any confusion, you feel anxious, so you have to pray. So prayer is the best weapon in our life. I hope you get a lesson from the story of my life I have shared. So remember also that being happy doesn't mean you have it all. It simply means you are thankful for all that you have. And to fall in love with yourself is the best or the first secret of happiness. That is from Robert Morley. So in order to be successful and you can still realize whatever your dream in life, even if we are facing this new normal during this pandemic, you can balance your career, your love, your life at the same time. So it starts with a dream, add faith, and it becomes a belief, add action, and it becomes part of life, add perseverance, and it becomes a goal in sight, add patience and time, and it ends up with a dream come true. This is by Du Santamata. So thank you and have a nice day. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk and render a message during your GPA Big Day. Thank you and good afternoon and happy GPA Big Day. God bless you all.